forest of illusion.
We're going to call it Use Your Illusion, but apparently some band already had rights to that. So we're going to call it Use Your Illusion 2.
Okay, it's pretty funny.
So the rest of them. That's right, guys. That's how you get ahead in the comedy game. You steal jokes.
I told you that before. Guys, here's how comedy
No, I'm
works.
telling them. They didn't know.
Here's how comedy works, guys. I'm saying it again. Boom. How to be funny
You jump down pits.
is to hear something somebody actually funny said, and then you repeat it to somebody who doesn't know that funny person. That's how jokes work. I admit it, guys, I'm a cruel joke thief. It's like stealing someone's life work.
Be like, hey, you like that Mona Lisa? I painted that. That was all me.
You know, I can paint it too. But it won't be by a master, but I can do it, and you'll think it's me. Guys, that's how people get ahead. Guys, my secret regret...
Look at Thomas Edison.
My secret regret in life is that I didn't cheat more in school. That's not even a joke, by the way. Because school is such baloney.
Dude, I still cheated a lot. Like, not on tests and stuff, but like on... Alright, I didn't cheat, but I definitely didn't follow the rules.
No, why should you? Because here's the deal, guys. Life isn't all about memorizing things. Life is about being resourceful. That's 100% true all the time.
No, because...
Not everyone's going to be the smartest or the best, but at the very least, everyone can obtain information.
Because
At least in this stage. I keep cutting you off, sorry.
It's all about, not string theory, that's something else. What's it called? Strain theory, yeah. Because strain theory, you have goals.
I really want to get up there.
Goals that you want to achieve, and there are certain ways of achieving them in strain theory. For number one, you have the conformists, which is, of course, people who have goals which they wish to attain via the normal avenues.
Okay.
Then you have
I remember where this goes.
ritualists who do not have goals and do not seek out ways to achieve them and just kind of are content to live their lives the way they are. And then you have innovators. And innovators are people who have the same goals that conformists do, except they do not follow the outlined structures in order to achieve those goals.
See, I wasn't aware of any of this.
Criminals are considered to be innovators because a lot of them have the same dreams of people who want to, succeed in life, but they're like, I'm going to do it by selling drugs or murdering people or whatever, hence making them innovators. It's all about strain theory, guys. And then you have retreatists who have no goals and have no means with which to obtain them, which is basically like the worst drug addicts ever. Like, they have no drive to do anything.
Dude, I feel like that's a pretty solid theory. I feel like that's something some smart guy was just sitting around being like, let me just classify people real quick. Actually, that's probably exactly what that was.
I mean, it's how a lot of stuff works. It's sociology.
Guys, you might be saying that I am just being lazy when I say the things I say, but I'm not. I'm right.
I'm not lazy. I'm right.
I should have been able to make that. Guys, I'm saying it again. Great. Saying it again.
You get killed by the floaty blocks.
Life is all about being resourceful. And I know no one cares about the life tips of an internet video game player, because clearly I have not made it to a point in which I am successful enough to be someone whose advice is desirable. I understand that. I'm not so full of myself that I believe otherwise. And I'm not saying that my lack of schooling
I
has...
think you knock those guys down with the cape. Hey, I was wrong.
Yeah. I'm not saying I was able to succeed without school, because so far I have not succeeded. However, I've been able to do things required of me through resourcefulness. And that's why I want to cheat in school, because not everyone's going to remember everything. No one today remembers everything. That's why people have books. They look at books for stuff.
No, and I've always held, to me personally, the true sign of any person's intelligence comes not from their ability to memorize facts, but their ability to think critically about the facts with which they have memorized and apply them to real world situations.
That's absolutely...
That is a true measure of intelligence for me, because it makes sense. Because you could say, like, Battle of Gettysburg, July 1st to 3rd, 1863, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. That's great and everything.
That's just trivia.
But if you don't know why Battle of Gettysburg is important, then you're not really that smart.
That's super true.
You're just a guy who knows what happened on one date.
I mean, even if you know it's important.
Yeah. If you're like, it was a battle during the Civil War, happened on this date, you're like, well, what else?
But if you never sit there and thought about it, and just like, come on, you son of a...
Oh, girl, is it underwater mushroom?
By the way, you ready for this? You ready to have your mind blown?
No, I love this part. Boom.
Guys, it's all about dimensions.
Dude, you know what I always am fascinated by, but I always think are also secretly really disgusting?
Go on.
Barnacles.
Dude, barnacles are the craziest things on Earth.
No, because, like, if you see a picture, like a real picture of a barnacle, you're like, this is disgusting. I don't want to be anywhere near this. But I'm also kind of like, yeah, it's kind of neato. Look at this.
I don't want to see that.
No, it's terrifying.
I want to see that one bit.
But, like, when they're on the side of an old ship or a whale, you're like, that's a thing.
So here's how this works. Okay, it didn't work like that.
Well, let's
What
try.
would silver coins do?
I also was wondering that.
Well, who cares? Suck on that dude.
No.
Blue switch.
Because, like, I like looking at, like, your regular barnacle shell. But if you get real close and you're like, this is...
No, that's totally disgusting.
This is a barnacle, you're like, ooh, no. Stop it. Like, I'm the same way with spiders, too. Because I'm like, oh, spiders, they're so cool. Also, get them away from me at all times.
Dude.
Please leave them alone.
Today. Today. Right? Right? You listening? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I going here now? Definitely didn't do this water thing. Okay, so there's, on my desk at work, there was a spider.
Okay.
For all of this week.
Okay.
I was confident he was dead. So, today I get in my head, I'm gonna move him out of here. Take my pen, and I'm about to place it right next to him, to like shove him, you know?
Yeah.
He's getting hit, I don't care. Guy springs to life. Almost jumps onto the keyboard in front of me, and then runs off at top speed, and I'm like... I like jumped a little bit, and it was embarrassing.
Yeah, that's not good.
Guys, I'm not exactly a squeamish man. And my whole life consists of trying to impress the cute girl next to me at work without talking to her. 'Cause that's what heroes do.
So you had to hear someone going,
Yeah. So I just made the face and the quick pansy-esque movement away from potential spiders. And I hope she really was impressed by that.
Now, last night I was coming home, I guess it was from your house. I was coming home and I walked in the door, and, like, in between, like, where the storm door is and the actual, like, front door, you know?
Yeah.
There was a big spider, like, inch-big spider. I was like, alright, spider, you don't like me and I don't like you. But if you promise not to come in the house, we can all live our lives in peace. I open the door, he bolts inside the house, I am forced to kill it immediately, on sight.
Dude, I always try and work out these deals with bugs, and they just don't have it.
I know, I was like, you're a pretty cool spider, I like how big you are, you're kind of scary. And you definitely kill a lot of bugs, which I would definitely appreciate. I don't want to have to kill you, but I definitely don't want you inside the house.
No, the key is...
And it didn't follow that rule, so I had to stomp it.
I respect him. Guys, I'm a pacifist by nature.
Maybe it was a poisonous spider.
Dude.
Because, like, if... I'm not afraid of me, but I have several cats living in my house, and they're small. If you have a cat who gets bit by a spider...
That's a sick cat.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
You skank. He's gonna kill me. I can't get the cape because he's gonna kill me. Guys, what I'm saying is I'm a pacifist by nature. If I see even a mosquito, I will occasionally not kill it. Ticks, I always kill.
Yeah, ticks are monsters. Oh, it's whistling. That's funny.
Come on!
I was wondering what it was doing, but it's whistling to wake all the fish up. The football man.
Yeah, I got it. So if I see a spider, I won't kill it, but I'll want to.
No, the thing is, like, I've gotten pretty good over the years at determining which are actually crane flies and which are actually mosquitoes. Because crane flies look a lot like mosquitoes, but they're totally harmless.
What's that? They're all mosquitoes? That's what I thought. But, no, what I'm saying is, oftentimes I try to treat spiders with respect that I see.
Yeah.
I say, hey, you didn't do anything to me, I didn't do anything to you, live underneath my poster, that's fine. That's fine. But then if I wake up the next day and I see a spider bite on me, all spiders are the spider with who did that. There is no spider who is not guilty of this crime.
No.
I say, we had an agreement, and I don't know if somebody set you up. Hey, that was awesome. Oh, that's how you want to play it. That's cute. No! Just stay down. Just stay down.
Just let it come to you. Oh.
Oh, you slut!
Gravity. Doesn't work underwater.
I've lost it. It's over. It's over. Wait, how do I get up there? The wrong way. Slow down in Super Nintendo. Come on, baby.
It's like, because it's weird how it's like...
Spiders are nature's warriors, we know that.
No, it's what I was gonna say. Like, it's weird how, like, how smaller like spiders and animals, like how they're okay. Well, if there was a snake in your house, you'd be like, "This is an issue that needs to be solved."
Now, snakes are one of the few animals I have on the. I would use my gun to kill them. God, mother. You know what I mean? If I saw a spider in the yard, I'd probably shoot it.
The snake.
Sorry, yeah.
If I saw a spider, I'd go shoot it dead. I'd go take out the gun and I'd blast him.
You know?
You the ones that kill all the crap people ask? No, I get what you're saying. Like it's. I mean, I know a lot about snakes. I used to have one, so I'm fairly well.
That's a bold-faced lie.
I used to have a snake. I totally did.
What was the name?
Lindsay.
Terrible.
It was the name of the person who I got it from named it, so I just never changed it, but I totally did.
I think that's a lie. Trying to lie to the audience.
I have pictures somewhere.
I mean, of the name.
Oh no, it's totally the name.
God! Swimming levels, guys. Swimming levels.
Yeah, they're pretty much the worst.
This is it, guys. I'm beating it this time. Mark it on your calendars, guys. Today, whatever this day is the day I will beat this.
You got goals.
No more distractions. You talk about something incredibly interesting so I can focus.
Okay. Guys, if you're a man who likes having his back rubbed, I would recommend what you do is buy a hard tooth brush, a stiff brush with stiff bristles. Use that to scratch your back over your shirt. I think you'll find that my advice is sage in this matter.
I think you're talking about back scratcher.
What?
I'm talking so much about back rubs, I'm not sure about back scratcher.
Yeah, you're right. Back scratching. Sorry.
I really botched this one.
He's so sad. Now, if you like having your back scratched, use a hard bristled comb or brush to do the job.
I wash myself with a rag on a stick. You didn't carry me through the whole level, so you got to keep talking.
All right.
Good so far. These are D's tips for life.
Did you know cats were once worshipped as gods by people on the internet?
Really good. Really good. Not again, you douche. Give me this mushroom. Pro tip, guys: fish don't sleep like that. I'm lifting the veil. Fish don't sleep like that.
If you travel anywhere in America within the 50 states, you are not required to have a passport.
Thank you for helping.
Good. A lot of helpful information was just passed on in that little segment.
I appreciate that.
A lot of things.
I'm getting through this forest, guys. I am.
Should I continue on?
I should be good. I should be good.
I'll think of some more facts.
True facts. Carfax. Oh, this is a good level. It's a bubble level where, for no reason, everything's in a bubble.
Who doesn't love bubbles?
Guys, I'm sure I'm missing a lot of things, and you guys just need to be okay with that. You're here to just sit around and watch video games. We're out here to 100% Mario World. Get over yourself.
I forgot about the crazy bombs.
These are like some old school bombs for this game.
No, they're like Looney Tunes bombs.
Oh, you want me to do that? Yeah, okay.
Nice.
See that pro move? What am I doing with my life with all these pro moves?
These pro moves.
This is bad. Okay, see you later.
This part's always the worst. They're like, we're running into these preordained blocks.
You've been ordained by a minister.
Preordained is a word.
I know it's a word. Guys, wouldn't it be funny if we never played the game, if we just found recordings and then talked over them? I assure you that's not what's happening, but I can't prove that.
I kind of want to do that just like as a comedy thing.
Eventually it starts showing a cam of somebody who is
the key would be like...
Oh, guys, this means I screwed it up.
The key would be like literally talking over like the other Let's Plays like commentary. Like do it like on like Game Grumps like Yogscast or something. Like make it really obvious.
Dude, you think Yog...
Like don't even change the video or anything. Like keep the openings and just be like,
we would get arrested.
Sons of Vidya. It would be so funny. Anyway, sorry, what?
I'm trying to remember which way to go to finish the stage. I think it's the one on the left.
It looks like that. No, I think it's the one at the bottom. I think it's the one you were at. I think that's a way. Let me put it that way. Because you can tell by the small trees. Small trees are legit paths.
I'm gonna try this again. This is how they get you guys. This is why it's the Forest of Illusion, not the Forest of you get through it. Because there's pipes and stuff you gotta go through. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta go through.
Try air pipe.
Probably gotta go through some pipe.
You guys want pop?
Okay.
Oh, who cares? Okay, hottest accent on a lady, go. Key choices here. I'm gonna just wrangle some off. You got your Russian.
Russia's a go-to. You got
your
French.
Spanish. You got your French. You got your English. You got your Australian. You got your German.
No, the problem is that like when it comes to women, like they're just all like if it's anything even like remotely out of the ordinary, it's like instantly super hot.
Well, the problem with women is everything is hot about them all the time.
Yeah.
They can do no wrong for me.
Hottest girl name.
That's not possible for me to answer this time. Oh, I remember how to do this. I'm trying. The problem here is... Okay, are you saying names girls have and when they have them they're always hot?
No, I'm just saying like, if you hear the name, and like you don't even see the girl.
No.
You hear the name and you don't even see the girl, but you're like...
She's gonna be hot.
Yeah, I bet that chick's gonna be hot.
I'm gonna put this out there. Natasha.
That's good.
I do know some unattractive Natashas, but I always have a good feeling about Natashas.
It's not. There's nothing to hate there.
Tasha. Nah, always good.
You're not gonna go wrong with nah. Now I'm assuming it's the ash as opposed to the nah. But like a Natalie doesn't have the same.
I like Natalie a lot.
Really?
I think that's a cute name.
It's a cute name, but it doesn't. Natasha, you're like, yeah, Natasha.
I think Tiffany. Maybe that's a little too pompous.
Passe. Fish?
Fish?
No, because one of my classic go-tos as far as hot lady names
Tell me about it.
has always been Bianca.
I assume it's because of the classic Bianca Booyah chant.
No, I'm not sure.
It's really raining out there.
Yeah, it is.
It's one of these doors here. Oh, he's screwing me up.
No, I think it was... Let's see. The first time I heard the name...
I don't know where to go.
Probably go through a tube.
Should have died there. That's a pro tube.
Oh.
That's devastating.
I was right though. You gotta go through a tube. Maybe there's a thing here.
Well, we're gonna get to it. We're not gonna end the episode until I do it. That's for sure.
No. First time I heard the name Bianca, I think was on
Now I know what to do. Here we go, baby.
It was the Rescue Rangers. That's what it was.
I've never actually met a Bianca.
I've met one.
Shot?
Don't think so.
See, that's kind of confusing.
Dude, but you said you've met some non-hot Natashas.
Yeah, but if you've only ever met one, I think I've met two, and one of two were hot.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Oh, I gotta go to that too. But I already forgot.
Natasha's a much more common American name.
Tasha's is not even an American name. What are you talking about?
Well, as far as names that Americans have, Natasha is much more common than Bianca. That's my
Bianca
one.
French?
I would assume so.
Is that a French name?
Yeah, one of them French names.
Alright, guys, I think that's it. We're gonna conquer this castle. We're finally out of this stupid place.
That's Italian.
Oh, yeah, of course it's Italian. Guys, we'll do Roy's Castle in the next episode of the video.
Oh my god.
Continue.